Have 4 guys. Their camps are designed to just get 4 guys a lot of throws. But now you have Kenny Pickett out with the hamstring. You have Shedeur Sanders out with some shoulder soreness. So it's a great opportunity for Dillon Gabriel, the rookie, to potentially earn the 2 spot, maybe the 1, but most likely the 2. It looks like Joe Flacco will be the favorite, as he has been throughout the spring. But the Browns like Dillon Gabriel, the way he handles the ball and the way he handles Kevin Stefanski's play action offense in particular.
Yeah, and they have their first preseason game Friday against the Panthers, so it'll be interesting to see how Gabriel performs there. Jeremy Fowler, as always, we appreciate it. Thank you, and safe travels, my friend.
Thank you, Hannah.
To the fans, that was something else. Senior NFL reporter Jeremy Fowler is with us. He's on his camp tour. Right now we find him in Nashville, Tennessee. All right, so let's start there. Jerry Jones said Parsons' request is not something that the fans should lose sleep over, that all of this is just part of the negotiation process. But certainly his remarks, Micah Parsons, had a very personal tone. What are you hearing about him and his approach to these negotiations at this moment?
Well, Hannah, I asked around to try to find out if Micah Parsons is actually willing to miss games if a trade doesn't go through and this continues to be a standoff. I was told Parsons is firmly concerned with getting traded right now. That is his goal, and he knows that there is significant interest league-wide. Several teams that would be willing to give up a lot of draft capital and pay him a lot of money to play for them because he's in the prime of his career on a Hall of Fame-like trajectory. Now, Dallas has shut the door on any potential calls. They have no plans to trade him. So this is a true standoff. You know, we see with a lot of players, they request a trade, they don't get traded. But this statement from Parsons was pointed, and I'm told that he is firmly okay with being the villain in this case. So the Cowboys have to determine if they're simply willing to pay him.
Only one player in the entirety of Jerry Jones' tenure who has been a Pro Bowler the year before has been traded the next year. But I'm sure one guy who would love to see it get done is Matt Eberflus. I mean, they opened their season in 32 days against the Eagles. You, my friend, though, you are visiting 11 teams in 12 days. We have a lot of quarterback questions in both the NFC North and the AFC North. Take us through what you've learned, and if you would, please start with J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota.
Yeah, Hannah, we're ripping and running through the country. J.J. McCarthy, I saw him in Minnesota. I was told that he's been working on his touch accuracy. He has plenty of arm strength. The Vikings have seen that. He certainly had some ups and downs in camp, but he's going against a really tough defense. Head coach Kevin O'Connell told me that he has answered the bell to a lot of the tremendous challenges the defensive coordinator Brian Flores has thrown at him. But really, he's looking at layering the ball where he can, throwing with some touch here and there. He's getting back at the swing of things. They are pleased with his development. Caleb Williams, this one is a bit of the same, a little bit of up and down early in camp with the Bears. That is no secret. But when I arrived in town, I asked a source about it. They said he's had a few good days in a row. Just continue to watch and see what he does. And when I was there on the ground, I was told that Ben Johnson has been relentless on Williams with every detail. They're not hiding away from the scar tissue he had last year in Chicago, but I'm told that Williams really is taking to that coaching, and he wants it. Then you got a different situation in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Rodgers really had to get a comfort level with Pittsburgh that came from his talks with Mike Tomlin. I spoke with Tomlin at training camp. He said he never sold Aaron Rodgers on coming to Pittsburgh. He simply developed an organic relationship with him over the phone. He said it was just a lot of fun to get to know Rodgers. And when I asked him if he was nervous about Rodgers maybe not signing, he said it was simply more excitement because you could tell the relationship was
moving forward. All right, let's go to the NFL. And it wouldn't be the Dallas Cowboys without the drama. Micah Parsons remaining at training camp after writing on social media Friday that he wants a trade. He's yet to practice because of a back injury. He did not speak with the media Saturday. Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones did talk to reporters, saying, among other things, he does not intend to trade number 11.
I think the world of Micah, and that's just part of negotiation. He can really help us, but he's got to fit in with what's in the best interest of the team, and that's what the negotiation's all about. I think the relationship is what it is. As always, in any relationships, there are different moods at different times of your relationship. That's what it is. Don't lose any sleep over.
So just to be
That's
clear,
the one thing I would say to our fans. Don't lose any sleep over.
Speaking of the fans, Dallas fans are hoping a deal gets done soon, so maybe they're not losing sleep. They can wake up from this nightmare. Micah Parsons' numbers speak for themselves. According to ESPN Analytics and NFL Next Gen Stats, Parsons has led the league in pass rush win rate and pressure percentage. It wouldn't be Dallas without the drama. You know what I'm saying? And of course, there is drama. Micah Parsons remaining at training camp after writing on social media Friday that he wants a trade. He's yet to practice because of a back injury. Didn't talk to the media Saturday. Cowboys owner and GM Jerry Jones did talk to reporters, saying among other things that he does not intend to trade number 11.
I think the world of Micah, and that's just part of negotiation. He can really help us, but he's got to fit in with what's in the best interest of the team, and that's what the negotiation's all about. I think the relationship is what it is. As always, in any relationships, there are different moods at different times of your relationship. That's what it is. Don't lose any sleep over.
So just to be
That's
clear,
the one thing I would say to our fans. Don't lose any sleep over.
ESPN senior NFL writer Jeremy Fowler with us now, joining us from Titans camp. Jeremy, the Cowboys opener against Philly is a month from tomorrow. How real a scenario is it that Micah Parsons might actually miss regular season games?
Well, Jay, I checked in on this and asked around, and I was told that Micah Parsons' sole focus right now is getting traded. His focus is not on games and the regular season. But we can see how this plays out. If Dallas slow plays it, Micah Parsons would remain on the sidelines at practice. He has reported, so he's not subject to fines right now. Now, if it gets to week 1 and he still wants to sit out or has some sort of injury, they can maybe put him on a reserve list, but that gets sticky. For now, Parsons knows that there is significant interest out there for him. You have the rare pass rusher in their mid-20s who's on a Reggie White-like trajectory. He's durable. So I've heard of a lot of interest from teams around the league that is sort of bubbling, but Dallas is making this a non-starter. They have no plans to trade him.
Okay, we'll put a pin in that story. Keep an eye on it for it. Let's talk about you right now, because you have been on the road visiting 9 teams during training camps. How do I know? Because we have a map to prove it. And one of those stops was in Cleveland, Jeremy, where there's a 4-man QB battle going on. What's the Browns' approach to that a month out from the regular season?
Yeah, Jay, that was my second of 9 stops in 9 days when I went to Cleveland. It's been crazy. And so the Browns' plan is simple. Get these guys as much throwing, as many scenarios in the passing game as they can to properly evaluate them. I'm told with Joe Flacco, there's less sensitivity with that because they know what they have. But with 2 rookies and with Kenny Pickett, they were trying to get him as many throws. But Pickett got hurt, and now Shedeur Sanders has shoulder soreness, a big opportunity for Dylan Gabriel. Then you got the Colts, another great QB battle. So Anthony Richardson has really tweaked a lot of things this offseason. He recognized I have to pick up the slack. I did not work hard enough last year. So he's changed his mechanics. He's changed his diet. According to our Stephen Holder, he cut out Skittles, which is always a great thing, so, or a bad thing depending on your perspective. But he is in the mix. He might get the first crack at this with Daniel Jones. Then you got the Detroit Lions. This is not a quarterback battle because they have a top 10 quarterback in Jared Goff. And I spent some time with Goff at Lions camp, and he made clear to me, hey, this is my 10th year in the league. I feel like I'm operating at a high level. So with new offensive coordinator John Morton, he's going to have his hands firmly in the mix and speak up if he likes something, if he doesn't like something. So he's definitely more of a vocal leader when it comes to the strategy of the offense, more so than he ever has.
All right, the most important question of the morning after you visited 9 camps. Did you bring me back a present from every stop, Jeremy?
I didn't hear you there, but I got a couple souvenirs. A lot of free souvenirs out of the hotel. A lot of pens, a lot of notepads, all that fun stuff. You know, I keep it on the cheap. You know, but I gotta get my sons a few things for sure.
As you should. As you get them the free stuff, because you know they might just break.